Kultured Kast has been created for entertainment and educational purposes. The advice given are opinions of our host and not of medical advice. The podcast is not a substitute for direct, personalized, professional medical care and diagnosis. Exercises and dietary advice mentioned should be discussed with your physician or personal trainer to find out what is best for you.
You want to get fit? How about Ultra Fit? Come grab your Ultra Fit meals at Athletic Culture. You'll love it.
This episode of Kultured Kast is made possible by Paul Sadlin Motors, your local Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac dealer on Bayfield Street in Barrie and online at paulsadlin.com.
Welcome back to the next, fuck that, start that again. I can't get my mind past the medical attention that this man needed yesterday coming out of the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta get that visual. Welcome to the next episode of Kultured Kast.
I literally walked out.
We gotta talk about food now?
He looked right at me. I wouldn't go in there. I'm like, buddy, you threatened me before. I walked in, I'm like,
instant tears.
oh my God. You know when you pick up your phone, it's emergency call.
Yeah, you're bleeding.
There's like a red button at the wall. It needs assistance.
Wah, wah, wah. It's not a fire. Jeff just took a shit.
Yeah.
The big guy, the pretty boy, and the old man. Welcome to the next episode of Kultured Kast. We have Chris Francis here, who just off camera politely educated us that it's not a food addiction that he has. It's more of a compulsion and a compulsory act when you eat. And we'll talk about your story coming up. We've dealt with anorexic nervosa and bulimia on the show so far, right? We are going to deal later with staying in prep too long and how unhealthy that is as well. So on a fixed meal plan. But tell us a little bit about yourself, Chris. Like you and I have worked together a couple times in a couple of bars and towns over the last 15 years.
Yep.
I don't know if you know, but we nicknamed you The Wall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, at the ranch, we did.
Well, that's better than Haystack, because that's what I was walking around with for years.
Oh, really?
I hated that name.
Yeah.
They were calling me Haystack because I looked like the old wrestler Haystack Calhoun.
Oh, my God, I remember.
And I was
Yes.
like, thanks, guys. A nickname in the security world is not one you choose.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
Goes
not.
for you.
No, it's not. You're 6'7", currently 395, and your highest weight is 450.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and leading up to coming to AK and what you did earlier in life and what hurdles you've had to overcome.
Well, I'm currently, I guess I'm an arborist, business owner, dad, boyfriend, stuff like that, dog owner, and whatever. Early on in my life, it was, my mom and dad were the product of the 80s, I guess. There was a lot of chemicals being used, and they had me and my sister, about 4 years younger than me, but then they split when I was about 4 years old. At that point in time, I didn't see my sister again until I was almost 9.
Wow.
Didn't even know where they were, nothing, didn't see them again. And my dad had just lost his mother, my grandmother, and he went off kind of on his own deep end and started using and drinking, which meant that I suddenly was not on the priority list, which is fair to him. It's, it's an addiction and it's a sickness, illness on its own. So I can't fault him for it. But what happened was there was, like I was saying before, like food scarcity. Food was not necessarily a thing. Mm-hmm. So it was there. If we could get to the food bank, if I was at a friend's house, maybe I'd get some dinner from them, but you ate when you could, and you just ate as much as you could because you don't know when you're going to eat again. And over the years of doing that, you develop this sort of instinct to just eat.
Yeah.
And that's just what I did. I saw it, I ate it. And that continued on into my life. Like further on, when I got older, my vision of success was, it's funny to say, but it's a full fridge. You can open your fridge and there was something to eat in there, or you go open the pantry and you could get some food. That was I made it.
Wow.
Like, that was it. Which is fine and dandy if you didn't have the other thing of the food scarcity where now you see it, you eat it.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping a full fridge, but I'm eating everything in the fridge at the same time. It was like that
It's a vicious
feedback
circle.
loop.
Yeah.
It's a
So now
vicious
you're
circle.
feeding your own compulsion.
Exactly. And to the point where it became like an autopilot. So I'm making a decision. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to try and eat these calories, whatever. I'm at work, big, long day, trying to keep it minimum, maybe not even eating at all, because in my head, it's all or nothing sometimes. And then like I was saying to Corey before we started, I just end up like I'm at a KFC drive-through going, how the fuck did I get here? I don't even know how I got here.
Yeah.
I autopiloted into that. And I would eat and then I'd feel terrible. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just get something. But then I get there. I'm like, well, I'm already here. So you know what? Give me the big box.
Binge.
I want I just binge it. And then I wouldn't eat again. And it's just this cycle. And it happened for years, decades. It's 40 now. God damn it. But it was around my 40th birthday that like I was at work and like I said, I was telling everyone, I hit fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it was I'm now not being able to keep up with my guys. I'm not doing the work. I'm telling them what to do and I'm leaving or whatever. So like I was saying, I stopped being a leader and I became a boss. Mm-hmm. And being a boss is all fine and dandy, but you don't keep anybody. Yeah. You know, if you're just telling them what to do, then buggering off because you're too ashamed that you can't do it, it's not helping.
Yeah.
So that, and I had the dream where my kid's stepfather, my daughter's stepfather, was walking them down the aisle at their wedding. And I'm like, that's it. I'm done.
Time to make a change.
Time to actually do it. Yeah. And don't do it the way that I have always been doing it, starting and stopping and starting and stopping. And then like, Marlon.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Marlon. I made a comment on Facebook saying, what is the key to going? He's like, stop stopping.
Yeah.
And it's
The
like
the simplicity of it.
Well,
Right?
goddamn. Yeah.
And he's like, and he said when I was at AK, he's like, I didn't mean to be a dick when I said that. I felt like a dick after. I said, no, it was true. You're like, stop stopping.
Yeah.
And that kind of worked for me because, I have my girlfriend Amanda is super supportive. So she's like, you going to the gym? Go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Go to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
So she does that, and and sometimes like I don't want to do it. She's like, you need to go because like you just need to go. So I'm like, all right, boom, that's all I need. Pre-workout, creatine, out the door.
Yeah.
And I've been, I guess you could check. I think the shortest time I've been there has been 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm usually 5 or 6. And I take a day off here and there if I need to, but sometimes I just do Corey's program that he sent me, just a little thing he gave me. And it was just, I can break it up.
Yeah. And do you enjoy working out? Like you enjoy going? I find like
That's
so
a
many
good
people want to lose weight, but I always tell people, and I have friends who experience this all the time, is like, I find that unless you actually want to do it for the right reasons, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
As for enjoying it, for the first 3 months, no, I didn't enjoy it.
But your reasons were right.
My reasons were right. I came in and I'm like, I have to do this because I also, I learn and I pick things up and I just remember things. And I remember someone said, you do something 21 times, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta be here at least 21 times and I'm gonna do it every day. And then after that, it became easier to come in.
Yeah.
I still didn't enjoy it, but it became easier to come in. Mm-hmm. And then I started seeing results. Like I don't have a lot of results right now, but I can see it myself. And my girlfriend's like, you are changing.
Okay. So now on that topic.
Is a lot, 55 pounds. That's a lot of results.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, pal,
Like,
for sure.
Oh, like let's celebrate that for sure.
Yes.
And even building this habit of you haven't stopped and you used to stop. That's another win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Consistency, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you say results, are results left brain numerical for you? Or are they right brain? This is how my shirt, this is how the pair of jeans I want to get into, that type of idea.
See, now numbers scare me. Okay. Numbers are my problem. Looking at my weight, I was religiously on the scale 2 times a day. What was it in the morning? What was it at night? I stopped.
Good.
I got away from it
Good.
because I was like, I need to see I need to see the difference. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the gym and like, I'd never take selfies. Sometimes I post to the thing, but it's just like what I'm doing or whatever. It's now that I snapped a selfie because I'm like, wow, that shirt fits well. My shoulders are getting bigger. I'm starting to lose my gut.
Confidence
And
is higher.
my confidence
That's right,
higher.
Pop.
When I first walked into the gym, I was like, I'm 6'7", and I walked in feeling like everyone was 10 feet tall around me.
Wow.
And now at least I can walk in, say hi to Sandra,
Yeah.
whoever's at the front, and shoulders back, head up.
Yeah.
Walk into the gym, go do my work, grab my notebook, write down what I did that day. It's it's a big difference, and it's just from showing up.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's another stage of progress. Like, you've lost weight, your shirt fits better, but now you're holding your head high and your confidence is growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to make you want to go to the gym more.
Exactly.
It's somewhere you want to go, not somewhere you dread going.
Exactly. And now
Right.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Because I can do these things. And I'm like, oh, my progress is physical, like numerical some ways,
Yeah.
where I'm like, hey, I can do the reverse hack squat. It was 2 plates, 2 plates per side. So 4 plates total, 12 plates.
Yeah.
Just doing my squats. I'm like, that is amazing for me. I've never
Yeah.
thought I could do that.
Atta
So
boy.
I'm enjoying that.
Yeah.
And how's your relationship with food now compared to before you started at
Another
with
great
the
question.
gym?
Did you prep for this, buddy? That's 2 in a row. Like, you haven't had 2 in 15 episodes. I'm
Locked
impressed.
in, locked in.
Good job, pal.
My relationship
Thanks,
with food
Jake.
has changed.
No.
It has?
Yeah, because of this, it has changed. I still slip, and I will not hate myself for those mistakes.
Oh, that's so
Yes,
important.
100%.
So important.
But at the same time, my portions are naturally coming down because I used to just hoard it in. Now I'm like, it's okay. Just eat what you have. There's more in the fridge. Don't worry. If you're hungry later, eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what I'm eating is changing too. The habit of higher protein, higher fat, lower carb. Like I said, I'm an older guy, so I understand. More protein, lift heavy. That's probably what I need to do. Stay away from YouTube because they will, tell me I need to hang upside down from the ceiling and
Yeah.
do 1,000 crunches.
Keto.
Yeah, keto.
Eat bull testicles. And,
Yeah, just straight raw liver all the time. And no, I'm definitely natural.
yeah.
This is so goddamn refreshing to hear because
Right?
so
Isn't it?
many of the clients that we work with at the gym, they share some of the similar struggles that you've been going through, but like they do not have the mindset that you have.
Yeah.
It took 20 years to get that mindset. I was at the Red Gym, I'll call it.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
I was at World Gym for a long time. I had 4 trainers. I'm sure, Corey, you saw me in
Yeah,
it.
you were with
I
Shelly.
was with Shelly. I was with Julia. I was with I can't remember. I swapped between 2 because I wanted to quit. Brianna, she's awesome. She actually helped fix my shoulder.
You trained around.
Yeah, I trained around.
You trained around.
I spent a lot of money is what I
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
And then I learned that I knew the form. I knew what I needed to do. And I will tell you that training is important. Having a trainer is super important, especially if you don't have drive. Because if you have a trainer who can be like, I've seen Jeff, I've seen you, especially at the like what's 2 more?
Yeah.
What's 2 more? Do 2 more.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing, okay, I got to 8. What's 2 more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's failure? Still haven't figured that out for my legs because I can't walk for 4 days after doing that.
Corey still hasn't figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on this together.
Corey walks just fine all the time.
Yeah. But it's, I want people to know that get a trainer, get one, because they'll help you get on that track. Like I said, I trained around, so I should know what I'm doing by now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting it to work, and I'll still tap into you guys when I need it.
Oh, yeah.
So many people look at the
absolutely.
money when it comes to personal training, but they don't think the long term on money that they'll spend on
No.
medical bills and taking days off work because or whatever. And
Yeah.
You're feeling like crap.
Jobs
right?
that I've lost because I physically, like my size triggered my depression.
Yeah.
My depression says I can't do that tree, so I give it away and I lose that money. So
Yeah.
it's
See,
everywhere.
everyone invests in their wealth, and I've said this before, but they don't see the value in their health.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're investing all this money into your wealth when you're done working, what good is that if you don't have the health to go along with that wealth?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I was actually in January. I went to the hospital. Turns out it's not so bad, but I was having chest pains, and they were starting here and they're radiating up this way. and my girlfriend had gone to her best friend's birthday. They were at a hotel down in Guelph or Kitchener, and they're having fun. But I'm like, something's wrong. My dog gets on the bed, starts acting weird. So I'm like, I'm going to hospital.
Yeah.
Because I've seen way too many of these.
Yeah.
So I'm out of the hospital. Turns out that I just pulled the muscle here.
And you're like, thank God.
Okay. Yeah.
But they had sent me for, let's see a cardiologist. I had the echocardiogram, the stress test, all that stuff. And it came back. They did a heart health. What's the age of your heart, basically? Mm-hmm. And I'm lucky enough to be 40 years old with the heart of a 40-year-old. I took that as that's my blessing. Yeah. That was my, okay, you can go hard.
Yeah.
There's no pussyfooting around. You can go hard. So do it. And ramped up the intensity from there. And my relationship with food with that too is also going, you got to pass. You may not get another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
So,
good point.
Your idea of success before was a full fridge.
Yeah.
Now it's
Walking my kids down the aisle. It's, seeing their grandkids. That's like their kids, having grandkids of my own. That's my success now.
Good. So your whole life, you just started at 4.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, right?
Yeah.
So in those 36 years, you said you rebounded and bounced back and regressed and progressed. What was the different fuck it this time versus the 25 before that you failed at? And I mean failure in a good way, because we all need to fail to get to where you are mentally. And you're so right. How many clients over the years have I had, the 2 you have, that have nowhere near the mental capacity you have right now?
Yeah.
The positivity, and that's why you're seeing results.
Yeah.
It's not the physical,
No,
right? So
it's not. It's the fact that I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I get my head wrapped around something. I want it, and I'll do it.
Yeah.
So that's.
So when you were younger, growing up from age 4, and I'm being obtuse by saying that young, because obviously you're cognitively
Didn't know
not
what I
making a
want.
decision, but you're like at 12, at 16, at 22, at 30, you're deciding, oh fuck, I'm going to KFC. I'm not going to do that, or I'm not going to go to the gym. And like Marlon said, just stop stopping.
Yeah.
What barriers did you hit that you weren't successful, and now you know to look for?
That's a good question, because I don't still really know. I just know that I would stop because I thought I had time. I can always, I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Tomorrow never comes, because tomorrow is always tomorrow.
Exactly.
Today's today.
So
Oh, that's fucking good and
that was
deep too.
That was deep.
You need to write that shit down.
think-
That was
yeah,
good.
Jeff's got a couple books.
Life
Interesting.
by Jeff.
So you don't even know, you can't relate and go back to like, oh, there's a mental barrier that I know to look out for, a trigger that I know to avoid.
No, it's what I've done is I've attached it to a behavior. So I feel this behavior coming on. I feel like, okay, I haven't eaten today. I'm down in this area. I know where McDonald's is. Make a left.
It's just
go that
really,
way.
yeah.
Eat when you get home.
Yeah.
You've got more than enough at home. We pick quality items. We tend to eat fairly healthy, especially even with 2 kids or 3 kids, because Lucas, Amanda's son. We try to give them something.
Mm-hmm.
So I just try to do that. Be beneficial to them too, right? I mean, everyone every now and then, I have a deep fryer. We crack out the deep fryer. I make French fries and onion rings, for kids, and I'll eat them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to the gym after, and I'm going to push harder than I ever pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand that having those French fries or onion rings or whatever it is isn't the end.
I have to buy them.
Yeah.
That's what I think of myself.
Yeah.
I have to buy those. I have to buy those French fries.
Well, and it's like, one workout's not gonna, fix everything.
No,
And one meal
Gonna
that
break it.
isn't on plan isn't also going to break
exactly.
That's right.
And that's the next thing. I've got the habit of going to the gym, putting the work in. My next is dealing with planning my meals. Master one thing, move on to the next, because I can't do it all at once. Like you said, like the tray. The tray is, for me, I think actually what's coming is that food portion is going to be the hardest thing to do. Because fuck, I love the taste of food.
Oh,
I love how it tastes. That's my thing. I love, I've got smokers. I know how to smoke meat. I know how to do all that stuff. I need to figure out how to integrate that into
Right.
what I'm doing to make a big difference.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you still want to enjoy life.
Yeah.
You still want to enjoy food, but you don't want to have it to the point of, it's now unhealthy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like if my mindset was to compete, then my mindset would be chicken, rice, asparagus.
Yeah.
But I don't have that mindset. I don't want to compete. I just want to be healthy. I want to do, do I see Mitchell at the gym and go, fuck, do I want to do that?
Yeah.
I know I could pick that up. I know I could.
Yeah.
But I'm like, also, I know that I'm 40 and I will have their testicle. Because Mitchell is a monster.
Yeah.
So
You're doing it the right way. Like you two have both brought up great points over the episodes. Like you, I think episode 2, when you said New Year's resolutions fail because all of a sudden you're gonna allocate 5 days next week, January 1st to exercise, but you didn't have that time all last year. And you've said, just cut out the beer from the diet. Start there.
Yeah.
Talk to me in 4 weeks and let's cut out something else, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
because if you go all or nothing, you're going to fail.
It's always nothing.
And your mentality is phenomenal that, I'm going to have onion rings and fries. And I know that this is something I need to work on.
Yeah.
But I'm mastering the gym first. I'm mastering my mentality around the gym, the positiveness around that, and going in and like almost like cheers, like seeing people that, hey, how you doing, pal?
well, that's it.
Right?
Like, and every other gym I've been to, Planet Fitness or World, like I liked the beginning at World because it was come in and just put your work in. Put your work in. I like that. That changed. And then I moved out to BC, had a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't come back. And then I went to Planet Fitness and I realized, they got donuts on Wednesdays or something.
And pizza.
Pizza Fridays.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not, okay.
Not the place for me.
That's not the place for me.
Yeah.
So I made the difference from being, okay, well, what can I do for $10 a month to going, okay, I'm going to go to a place that I know that it's going to be an investment. I'm going to put my money into it, so I'm going to get it out of it. And then I chose AK because everyone's like, you got to go to AK. So
was there a level of, because a lot of people have seen AK as like this intimidating bodybuilder gym. When you signed up to AK, did you have that perspective on it?
Good question.
And if you did, how did you overcome it? And what is it now?
for me, I overcame it for a couple reasons. The couple reasons that a lot of people may not have those same reasons. My reasons were, first day I walked in, I saw that guy. I'm like, I know Corey.
Familiar face.
And then I saw you sitting over, you're just, power snagging your lunch. And I'm like, I know that guy.
Yeah,
okay. And then I looked over and I saw the business cards at Todd Stone. I said, I am in because I know Todd.
Yeah.
I know I know your mentality. I know you're always positive. So there's no way you're going to push that kind of meathead mentality at an establishment. So like, that's good. There's two people that I know that they're quality trainers at work. They wouldn't be here. I said to Amanda, they wouldn't be here if it was a shit show. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I threw, give me the silver plan. I don't need a towel yet. Not that
Give
comfortable.
me the silver plan. I don't need a towel yet. He said.
Not that confident.
Yeah.
I want to invest, but not. I don't need a towel. I don't need a towel.
Steps, baby
Yeah,
steps.
baby steps.
Yeah.
No,
I
saw
air
that.
dry. He just stands in the change room like this.
No, honestly, I walked. The only intimidating thing for me that was when I walked into the change room and everyone's underneath the no photos, flexing, doing their posing. I'm like, that is like, okay, now I feel small.
You have my permission to walk up and slap him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Literally.
I know.
Honestly, God.
I've told one kid, I said, there's a whole room upstairs. I've never used
Attaboy.
it because I don't need
That's
to.
right.
Some like small little bro coming up to the gym. Be like, there's a guy in the gym who just slapped the back of my head. Yeah, we told him to.
Yeah. And you know what I do? Slap him in the fucking head again. Fuck.
A little tripod set up. The first day, he's got a tripod set up and he's posing. And I'm like, great on him. I mean, if I had that physique, I want to see it, but I also would be just respecting the fact that,
There's
other people.
there's a whole room for that with better lighting.
Built a room.
Yeah.
It's got better lighting.
I'm literally going to beat
you
my
can
head against
dim
this
it.
table.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're going to wrap up soon, but I want to know, like, a young man that's in your situation, what message do you have for him? Because, and I want to say that, I want to preface that because we tend to, rightly or wrongly, associate eating disorders with females.
Yeah.
We associate it with the female teenage girl that goes through the socio-economic, the social pressures, social media, all of that. Rarely do we discuss about how a young man struggles with that and body image.
Men issues are not discussed.
They're not. And that's why I wanted to have you on. And that's why I approached you, because I love you. I think you're a great guy. We've worked together for a long time. Yeah. You're a genuine, big-hearted guy. What message do you have to the teenage boy that's struggling out there with body image?
I could go two ways with that.
Yeah.
The first one that comes in my head is don't wait till you're 40 to find your fuck it.
Good.
Find it now, because it's just like an RRSP. It's gonna pay off so much longer in the long run.
Yeah.
So invest your time. And if you're young, if you're like 12, 13, 14 years old, it'll be okay. Just put the work in.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Good.
You know,
Boys
for
and girls?
a lot of times, like this, like obesity and overweight stems from like family eating patterns, like a generational trait. What would you say to somebody who's in a family who that is the trait? How would they go about taking care of it? Because so when you made this change, did you get any type of support from your family, or were they like, "Oh, why are you doing that?"
Well, like my aunt, she's just like, "Good, go."
Yeah.
And everyone's proud of me. My family's proud of me for doing it, but they're let me do it on my own.
Right.
And I think for a young boy, they may not know how to approach it without being, coming across as vicious or rude. But if you're having that issue, a lot of conversation. Speak to your boys.
Yeah.
Boys don't talk because they're told not to have feelings.
Yeah,
Like,
you're so
speak
right,
to
Jeff.
them.
Like we're taught from a young age, we don't
Suck it
express
up.
your emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. How
Suck it
dare
up.
you feel any type of way?
Yeah.
There's a plethora of reasons not to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've had, especially female clients, when they are trying to lose weight, they'll go to a family dinner
Yeah.
and they'll cut back their portions. And a lot of times the family is just like, "Oh, well, you don't need to do that right now. Like, just enjoy yourself here." And they're pushing food on
Yep.
them. But if we were to change food for alcohol and someone struggled with drinking too much or had a problem with drinking,
That would
never happen.
Great
So why
analogy.
is that the same with food?
Right?
Yeah. I think,
Great
and
analogy.
I think that comes from communication.
Mhm.
We don't talk to our kids enough.
Yeah.
And our kid, like I have a 13-year-old, and I tell her all the time, there's nothing you can do that's going to make me mad. Tell me. And she's opened up about a lot of things. So I never got that because my dad was too busy, and it's like family eating. My dad said they're all skinny,
Yeah.
they're all, so I was the outsider because I looked on, I took after the Danish side of, like, on my mom's side, the big Dane kid, right? Which food doesn't agree with. I look at a cookie and I gain 3 pounds. So
Yeah.
I need to understand that and work
Yeah.
with it. And I think it's okay. Just tell the kids it's okay. You'll be fine. Just talk.
Absolutely.
And if you're serious, talk to your parents. Christmas, birthdays, get them a trainer.
Yeah.
Say, get some training.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Help them.
Yeah.
Right? Get them to help you.
Yeah, and speak to them, and speak to them. Not say I'm getting your trainer because you're fat.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah.
listen, we can do a lot of things, and I know someone who can help.
Yeah.
And you approach it, you find the right trainer. Trainers
So
are
I've
like,
had 2 clients before at World where the parents sat them down and just I felt horrible for the girl because the parents were like, "Look at her, like she needs your help."
No
And
way.
I'm
Are
just
you
sitting there
kidding me?
going, and I see this girl like she's so uncomfortable. She's trying to hide, and she ended up canceling the package the next day because her brother stepped in and talked to the mom. And then I had another client, same thing, and because she didn't want it, she didn't take it as serious.
Yeah.
And it was almost like a rebellion, right?
Yeah.
Like her parents are telling her one thing. It's like, "How dare you say this?"
Yeah.
And rebelled. And it was, oh,
And it's amazing, eh? I built a business in this town based on mom and dad thinking little Johnny's the next McDavid, right? But they don't put that same $25,000 a year into the overweight teenage daughter,
You could actually have health issues
or
in
the
future, right?
younger brother that's not as good athletically, but maybe scholastically
Well,
inclined
because
and overweight.
they're
Boggles the mind.
And I could be wrong, but maybe they're investing that money into the child who is capable of, making the NHL for some type of
Return.
reimbursement.
Absolutely, and a lot
Instead
of
of-
people want to live vicariously through their kids. Like the dad got the junior B or junior C or junior A, and like I'm gonna get my son there.
Yeah.
How about your fucking other siblings? How about you
Yeah.
spend some money there instead
Exactly.
of remortgaging the house every September?
Yeah.
By the way, I get it. I did it for my one daughter that was played elite on basketball, and I get that. But I never took my eyes off my other
Yeah.
You
daughter.
don't, yeah, you don't.
And it's
neglect your-
amazing like when you say like spend the money on a trainer, literally spend it because you spent it on me getting your son to AAA and having him there for 8 years. Spend it on the the overweight. It's the exact same thing, but there's no payoff.
Exactly.
No.
Right, Paul?
Well, the payoff is that your other child, son or daughter, whatever, will have that memory that you invested in them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Great point.
Yeah.
Great point. All right, you ready for this? Isn't going to be pleasant. There's some tough ones in here.
Sure. You ever?
Oh, yeah.
I would tough skin. I've been
I'll start with the obvious one. What's your worst personal trait?
I'm an asshole.
God, that's an answer for a lot of years.
You know what? I got a review done of me recently, and
A review.
that was my lowest scoring review. So FYI, I'm trying.
Can I chime in on this?
Yeah.
Yeah. The question was job knowledge from 1 to 5. 5. I'm like, okay, Jeff. Well done. Attitude. 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's the end of your eval.
I would say sometimes like I'm maybe too blunt, but I get that.
No,
I get
you're
that from my mom.
too
That's not
competitive.
changing.
Yeah.
Too competitive?
Oh, I don't think that's a bad trait at all, pal. You keep being competitive.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think that I'm too self-deprecating. I will throw myself in front.
Interesting.
I'll throw myself into the fire to make someone else feel better, but I don't realize the damage I'm doing to myself while I do it.
Right.
That's
Okay.
very
Yeah.
that's very insightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
What about you, Todd?
I think I need to be a little less blunt. Yeah. And I have a habit of when I'm displeased with something, I just stop talking to them. I literally just stop. I'm not going to expend energy on you. And people are like, oh, can I talk to you? No, sorry, I'm busy.
I'm going to say I've seen that.
Yeah, that's literally what I was just going to
I've seen
say.
that
That's literally what I was going to
at the
say.
bar.
I know you have.
Girls
Yeah,
going
like the other day.
going like this, and he's just like,
Yeah. No.
I see him
What
sitting
do
at
you
the
want?
bridge.
No, I was bartending and I think you might have been there and the guy's like, hey guy. Hey guy. And I walked over, I said, it's fucking Guy. I walked away and I didn't serve him. Fuck you, someone else serve him. Okay, would you rather have someone bite your arm or lick your face?
Bite.
In what context?
Yeah,
Germ-
what Jeff's like, I like both.
Foreplay.
Foreplay?
Yeah. That's not where I was going, but okay.
Bite my arm.
What was the other option? Lick your face.
Lick your face. Like you're a germaphobe. You don't want that to happen.
How deep is the
my
bite?
arm.
Yeah, deep. Oh my God. There's not sub questions here.
it's all on the
rapid fire.
table. Foreplay, it's all on the table. Whatever. I'm down.
Choke me, slap me, pull my beard.
You can set me on fire.
I have never asked you a question like that.
But no, I'd much rather be bitten than licked.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could write a law for everyone to follow, what would that law be?
Train legs.
Good one. Good one. Where are the handcuffs? Lock you up, brother. Yep.
Like any law.
Yep.
I don't
Jeez,
know.
yeah, that's a hard
I got
one.
a laundry
think
list of
about that.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, don't.
All right. We can come back to
Come
it.
back to me on that one.
We'll come back to you. What animal most closely resembles you?
I think you've crossed this.
Silverback gorilla.
I would say cheetah.
Cheetah? Yeah, you're pretty fast. Yeah. Is
Or
that your
mouse.
cold sound too?
It's more like a mouse.
Yeah, it's like
You know, because mice are very fast.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Agile.
little bitty legs.
Unless they're not outrunning a cheetah.
They're wily. Yeah. Animal. I don't know. What do you think? You guys tell me.
I'm going to say a grizzly bear.
Grizzly
Grizzly bear?
Yeah.
I was thinking like honey badger because half the time I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
That's fair. If you join the circus, what would your circus act be?
Bearded lady.
Beard. Nice. I like it.
Fuck, these are tough questions.
Buddy, I'm sorry. You're going to like 1-2 from now.
Insulting the crowd.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Fuck, I
You'd definitely be the sideshow, but what would your act be in the sideshow? You would not be in the main tent.
yeah, I would not be what?
No, you wouldn't be in the main tent. You'd
don't
be a
know.
sideshow.
No, I think it'd be a
World's smallest
good.
man.
Whoa, nice. Yes.
What'd you say?
Yeah, and can fit in the
World's
world's
smallest
smallest box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
could shoot
ties
me
it.
out
He
of
locks
the
himself.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh, that's
say.
a good one.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it was just
All
the
right.
midgets you shoot at a cannon.
Yeah.
Or have Jeff toss him, just midget toss him. Sorry to any actual people that are of lower stature.
Vertically challenged.
Yeah, vertically challenged, we call it. Washing dishes or doing laundry?
Dishes.
Dishes.
Laundry.
All right, here's the one for you, pal.
Fuck.
Donuts or muffins?
Oh my god. Okay, donuts.
Okay. Yeah, well, because we talked about his addiction to donuts the other day, and I was chirping him about how he went to muffins. So I'm addicted to cocaine, but for a month, I'm just going to do heroin.
I need to explain.
I'll go back to cocaine next month, but for this month, I'm going to do heroin.
What's a little crack every now?
Yeah,
and
what's a
then?
little? Yeah,
I was not
Pass the
cutting
pipe.
out donuts to count calories.
I didn't say you were.
Okay,
You
so
said
what-
because it was an addiction,
Yeah, it was an addiction.
and maybe it's an addiction to sugar.
Yeah, but okay. So here's the thing: is I was addicted to crack.
Yep.
And I was not like, I'm going to stop smoking crack for a month. And then the second that month is over, put a countdown clock down
Listen.
and fucking shoot me up, man.
Have I had a donut yet?
I don't know. Have you?
no,
It's
I have
April
not.
1st.
I have
Let's go check your car.
He did a countdown.
no donuts.
Yeah.
Did it count
Nikki's
down
probably
to
got a
donut?
box at home
Oh
already.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. She does a little bow on it.
Donuts is waiting for your order.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He's a preferred customer.
For
there.
me, it's
okay.
neither.
Neither?
I don't. Yeah,
No.
I'm not a big fan of either.
All right.
Donuts.
Keep that. Last question. Name 5 fairy tales. Come on, Dad. You dad should be
Yo, like-
nailing this.
Like
man.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Sure.
Little pigs, Goldilocks,
Goldilocks and the 5 little pigs.
Snow White,
Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Cinderella,
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
Beauty and the
That
Beast.
works. Beauty and the Beast.
No,
There's
those
5.
aren't fairy tales. Those are
Those
fucking
Disney's.
Disney movies.
Disney. Well, isn't that the same thing?
They're pretty much. They're based
Okay,
off.
like
of
what would a
Jimmy
fairy-
Doc.
Yeah.
Open up
Okay.
the clock.
I'm going down a wrong road with that
Yeah.
one because I'm going back to the
little
comedian.
dice clay.
That's exactly where I went. and I almost
You're,
finished the
you
joke.
got your like Hansel and Gretel and the
Paper Bag Princess.
Yes,
The
that's a
Ugly Duckling.
really good one.
Ugly Duckling.
Yep.
Let's see.
Okay, who's worse, Barney or Caillou?
Caillou.
Because I think Caillou should die.
Caillou.
I think
So
Caillou should
I don't know
die.
if I can swear that much, but fuck
Fuck
that little
Caillou.
kid.
I totally
I
agree,
remember
man.
when I was like a new dad, whatever, I saw this post hating on Caillou.
Yeah.
I always thought he was a kid with cancer.
Oh, that's making me feel like
'Cause
an
he's
asshole now.
bald
I didn't
and,
know.
like-
No, I don't
really?
think he had
He
cancer.
didn't. He didn't. But I
Oh,
thought,
okay.
I'm like, okay, like maybe this kid's got cancer. That explains kind of the behavior. And everyone's like, just roasting this kid. I
Oh.
said, come on, guys. The guy's got cancer. Then I got roasted.
Did you? My daughters would put on Caillou. I'm like, nope, fuck Backyardigans. Like, what? I don't like that. I do.
but-
And I'm sitting here for the next 3 hours. We're
Peppa
watching
Pig's-
Backyardigans.
Peppa
Peppa
Pig's
Pig's worse.
Peppa Pig's.
Oh, Peppa Pig's terrible. Caillou, Peppa Pig, and there's another one. I can't remember the name.
We're just
of it.
roasting all
You're just
these,
roasting all these
fictional
cartoons.
characters.
Yeah.
See, I loved like Cat in the Hat.
Yep.
I loved watching that with my kids.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Absolutely.
One of my core memories is with my oldest. When she was little, we would sit there and watch In the Night Garden together.
Yep.
And she would dance around to Iggle Piggle, and she still has one.
Oh yeah.
Really?
So like, yeah, she still has this little blue guy with a little red blanket.
Love
So
it.
That's my memory of her.
Well, thank you.
Well,
I
thank you,
appreciate
guys.
it,
Thank you for
pal. I
coming.
really appreciate you taking the time on a Saturday morning to come see us
Absolutely.
and don't stop stopping.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually said I enjoy it now. I
Attaboy.
walk in and I'm like, okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Let's go put some sweat on the floor.
Good.
That's right.
There we go.
Thanks, guys. And if you like this topic and many others, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.
This episode of Cultured Kast is made possible by Paul Sadlin Motors, your local Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac dealer on Bayfield Street in Barrie and online at paulsadlin.com.
Breaking news! If you like that and you want more of it, go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the other stuff.